This is fireside bonus episode style shit content.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I'm about to smoke this J and go to IHOP.
What do you think about lying on dating profiles?
Lying?
Mm-hmm. Like, have you lied on a dating profile?
Not really. I feel like I've, if anything, like withheld things because I don't want all my personal details out there right away.
Well, duh. Like this is you only have so many. This time you only have so many characters, Emily. So obviously you can't share your entire life on your dating profile. But I'm saying, have you lied? For example, about your age.
No.
No, about your height. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about those things. Like about where you went to school.
No, no.
What do you think about lying in that sense? About like your age or your height, where you went to school, those kind of things.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people probably lie about their height.
But mostly guys or girls?
I feel like probably both could, but I feel like guys definitely do. Or they can.
So do you think that's like wrong? What do you think about that? Like
I don't know. I mean, I think height is a little different than like school, because that's just like, why are you hiding like where you went to school? Like, that's an odd thing. Like that's.
would that well if they let's say if they lied and they said that they went to Harvard, what would you think about that?
I mean, I'd be like, okay, I get it if you didn't get into Harvard, but like, where did you go to college?
I would find that so gross. I'd be an immediate no for
like,
me.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? That's really weird.
What if they lied about their age?
I feel like older guys, I wouldn't be surprised if they do that, but I feel like it'd be kind of weird. I'd also be weirded out by that.
Yeah, how would you react to that?
I would just be like, I would have just rather known your actual age, like.
Yeah, it weirds me out. It's like, why? It feels really snaky and slimy, like you're trying to lure me.
Yeah, that especially feels.
You know what I mean?
Like
Like you're luring me in by like, you know what I mean? You're pretending to be a younger age.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
I don't know.
It's like you're playing as that age.
Yeah, and it's not like it's not sinister, but there's just I don't know.
I would feel weird if I was like acting like I was 22. Like, oh yeah, that's how old I am.
Maybe that's what I should do. Maybe I should just put that I'm 20. No, because I don't want to date a younger guy. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
I could, like, let's be real. If I wanted to be having sex with, like, an 18-year-old right now, I could. I do not want to be.
Yeah, no.
That is not a desire. However, I have found a few quite attractive, I must say. But it's like I already know what's going to happen. They're going to be super inexperienced. They're going to, like, not know what they're doing. And, yeah, it's just not going to be a good time.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go down that path.
Yeah, just stay out of all of that.
Oh, so I was finally kind of proven wrong, actually, with this entire sex thing. So I used to live by the idea that guys are good in bed if they've been in a long-term relationship. I used to always believe that. And I often would ask guys on a date what their longest relationship was, because that was kind of like a foreshadowing to myself, like how good in bed they would be. So if it's like, 2-year relationship, I'm like, okay. So they kind of know their way around. If it's a 4-year relationship, then it's like, okay, so you've done some, you know your way around a woman's body. Like, they know, you know what I mean? But then the guys who have, like, not ever dated anyone, like, have never had a long-term relationship, will be terrible in bed, and you'll have to, like, show them where, like, your clit is, and, like, how to move, and how to do things. It's fine. And yeah, that's always been my perspective, but I've recently been proven wrong. This guy that I slept with, he apparently he's been in 3 relationships, each of them for 2 years. So I was like, I already thought that I was like, you would be pretty good in bed. Like, that's equivalent to almost being like a 6-year relationship, right? 2 years, that's a good time, each relationship. Like,
Yeah.
that's a good, like, can fully have explored each and every one of those partners. Good time. And he disagreed with me when I said that. When I was like, oh, that's why you're good in bed, because of all those relationships. He was good in bed. He's really good in bed. And he said, no, it's not because of that. It's because of how many people I've slept with. Not because of, like, the length of time. So, yeah. I don't know. Have I been proven wrong? What do you think here?
I don't know. How many people has he slept with?
I don't know. Now I guess I gotta ask.
Yeah. Like,
I'm not too inquisitive. I don't like to ask too many questions.
I feel like if you're gonna say that, the next question is, okay, well,
I
how
hate
many
it.
is that?
Exactly. I'm just like, okay. All right. So you slept with that. All right. Well, because I don't want to ask that question because I don't want to be asked. I feel like that's why I don't ask. I'm like,
true.
I'm like, because what if it's like, yeah, I just don't want to know. Because I don't want to share. Don't ask, don't tell. Oh, man. But I think maybe I was disproven because this person had magical fingers. Like, let me be honest. I truly am not, like, the biggest fan of being fingered. I feel like for the most part, guys don't really know what they're doing. I find their nails suspect. Like you have to have really nicely groomed hands for me to want your hands inside of me. They need to be, like, well washed and sanitized prior, you know, like.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like getting fingered is not like my like favorite of things, but not bad. Wow. Oh, you know what? I found myself saying wow, like wow, or not like that. Wait, wow. No, I just found myself saying wow a lot in like the last few weeks. So that was really nice. You know, just getting to say wow. I felt very much so like swept away. But also very much so like tied to reality in the terms of not feeling attached. You know what I mean? Like I lived very much so in the moment and I loved every single moment and lived all of it to the fullest. But I'm not so much like, oh, I want to see you again. Like it would not bother me if it's like, oh, I never saw you again. But it's like, oh, we shared a really nice vacation. We took a lot of photos.
Yeah. That's cute.
Yeah. And, like, I'm just, like, that was nice. Like, that was a good, in a bubble, in and of itself, experience that we've lived.
Yeah.
But apparently he's coming to LA, so gonna see each other. But, yeah. No, oh, yeah, the reason why I brought all of this up, he lied on his profile, his Hinge profile.
How old did he say he was?
26.
How old is he?
31.
Damn.
I need to check if it was 20. Maybe it was like 27. But 26, 27.
It's just like, I wouldn't mind knowing if you're 31. Like, that's not, like, I don't.
But what that says to me is clearly you're trying to get younger girls.
Yeah.
Like, that, what that says to me is, like, you're trying to date girls that are in, like, their early 20s, and that's just skeezy and slimy to me. Because, like, somebody who's, like, 22 is not going to want to date someone who's 31.
Yeah.
But somebody who's 25, 26 would. You know what I mean? And I just feel like it's because they want to open themselves up to people who are 22, 21.
Yeah.
I think your mic is a little far from you. But, I don't know. I think that was kind of, like, gross to me. And then I confronted him about it. I was like, why did you lie about your age? And he said, oh, my friend made my profile.
Okay.
But then, now I just think that he's also even skeezier because, okay, then why not change it? Why not change it back? Change it back to 31 then. Then stop lying. Be truthful now. Go on.
Yeah.
Right? You have access to change these things. If your friend made it for you. It's not like now you're, like, unable to change it and you're locked in forever.
Yeah.
Or it's, like, not like, oh, you don't know how to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lied about where he went to school, too.
Did he?
Said that he went to Stanford.
Where did he go to school?
I don't think he went to Stanford. I never really confronted him about that one. Yeah. So, I'm like, I think man's just trying to get laid. But, like, props to him. I had a good time. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna complain. This is good. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I was just very, like kind of grossed out and, like, icked out by it. Maybe that's why I don't have, like, any feelings.
Yeah.
Because guess what? He updated his profile. So before it was let's go to Coachella, now it's let's go to EDC.
Shit.
So it's like if you can change that one line, you can be honest about your age. You can change your age to your real age.
He still hasn't changed his age.
Never. That's why I know. I was like, don't even lie. Like, oh, my friend made my profile. Guess what star sign he is?
What?
Guess.
Scorpio?
No. I knew you were going to guess that. What's the next one you'd guess after Scorpio?
Virgo?
No.
Um,
Gemini. Two-faced!
Gemini? Damn. Geminis.
Have you ever been with anyone who's lied on their dating profile? Not that you know of, right?
Probably not. Like, not that I know of, at least. I'm trying to think of.
Oh, man. No, it was interesting, and I see the two-faced nature of the Gemini now. Like, I'm also, like, a little bit conflicted, but it's also a little sad. Also, I don't know. I feel like there's a whole host of emotions. Like, we spent a lot of time together, and took a lot of photos together. Like, now that I don't know why, we just took so many photos together. Like, I could make an album. Like me and my ex have. I think I might put it all in a little photo frame. Yeah. It's nice, this little pocket. I'm ready for my next love adventure.
Yeah.
I think I want to go to Miami. Show my titties down in Key West. Like that Mac Miller song. Cue Mac Miller song. Oh, man. What else? Oh, yeah. Another thing. Another huge ick. People who unsend their messages on Instagram. I get those notifications all the frickin' time. This message has been unsent by the user. This message has been, like, literally out of nowhere. What does that show to me? That shows that you took your time to go and find our message thread, to go find those messages and unsend them out of nowhere when I have not been talking to you. Like, why? And it's like, if you've said something, why not stand by it? Why then, like, take it back afterwards? I've had so many, like, weird people unsend their messages. And it's like, people get notified. They know when you're unsending a message. So what happens is there's this one person that unsends their message and then sends me a message immediately afterwards on multiple occasions. So it's like, bro, I know that you just unsent your last message and then resent me another one. Why did you unsend your last message? It's because I didn't read your last message. So you didn't want to seem like you sent so many messages. But now in my head, I've already counted that you've done this 3 times, meaning that you've been like texting me 3 times unanswered, unsending your message, then resending a new one. I'm like, that's like 1,000 times more eager than just simply double texting. That's so much less eager. I've had this happen on multiple. I don't know why. It just icks me out so much. That's a huge ick for me. And people who, for example, if they texted you and you don't respond, then they go back and they like one of your old messages, that icks me out too. It's like, just say something. You know?
Yeah.
Put the effort in. Like, hey, you know, what about this? Just say something. Like, fuck, that irks me out so much. I'm irked. Anywho. Those are just some of the things that annoy me via the internet. You seem pretty high. Anything to add?
I don't know. I don't think I have a lot of people unsend messages to me.
I'm like, why do people do it? It's so weird. It gives me such weird energy.
I think I've definitely had random guys message me and then not, like, I don't answer and then they unsend it, but
I get those notifications all the time. Like, all the time, out of the blue. Hema had this one instance where a guy unsent every single message he's ever sent to her. This guy was a Scorpio. So it's like, bro, you took the time. That probably took like an hour of your time to like go there and like unsend each and every one. Or maybe he was just like doing it over time slowly. Maybe that's what somebody is doing to me. Like slowly over time, they're unsending our entire message thread. That's why I keep randomly getting those notifications. Ugh. That's why I couldn't with a comedian. It gives me such like needy, like weirdo, possessive energy.
Wait, he like unsent messages to you?
Yeah, he would unsend messages and then like send something else. And then he would do that like liking an old message to get me to like, because that like gives the notification and bumps you back to the top. It's like, why not just send another message? Like, hey, gonna try this again, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like weird energy, like just can't cowardly.
Yeah.
Like if you have feelings, just like say it, or I don't know. Dude, I'm such a fucking like, what is it? What is it? Fuck, when you go against yourself. God, I'm so high. What's the term?
Contradict?
Yeah, what contradictory?
Yeah, contradictory.
I'm so contradictory. I literally earlier I'm just like, don't tell me if you like me. And now I'm like, if you like me, just say it.
It's a fine balance.
Oh my god, I'm the worst.
It's a fine balance between the two.
I'm gonna be single forever. I'm the worst. Where is my man? We've gotten to that point of the night. Where's my man? I need a man. I don't know where he is. Gotta keep looking. I'm awful. I don't know what my man's gonna be like. Like who I'm gonna end up with. I have no idea what that guy's gonna be like.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for IHOP. I should have just ordered it.
My bones are crackling.
Should we just have ordered IHOP? Should we order something? It's just cold outside.
Is it? Oh, yeah, I'm kind of cold in here, honestly.
Yeah. It's cold.
What is this? Isn't it supposed to be getting warmer?
Should we order something?
I'm trying to order IHOP.
Yeah, maybe. Actually, it'll probably take a long time because the person has to like park, go get it, and like drive over here and park. Right? That's what's gonna happen. And our food's gonna be cold.
It would be a lot faster to just go.
Yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's go. Finish that joint. Oh, and press pause. Hello? Okay, it's
Can
working.
you hear us?
Yeah, it's working.
Okay.
So, I feel like we haven't introduced ourselves in a while.
Oh, we gotta introduce ourselves?
I don't know. I just feel like we've started assuming that everyone just knows us at this point. But what if somebody just started listening at episode 9?
Well, I'm Emily. I am single. I'm 27. And I am half of a podcast.
Oh my goodness. All right, I didn't realize we were introducing ourselves. It sounds like you're in AA.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mackenzie, and I'm an alcoholic. 25.
It's like a clap for you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, Mackenzie.
I'm glad we could all make it here today.
What was it? Oh, I'm a Virgo.
What are you?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Wow. So what does your sign say about you?
I feel like the things that I always read about it are free-spirited and like unattached.
Is that a Sag thing? Like unattached?
Yeah, I don't know. Or like, and also, what else? What else is a Sagittarius thing? Being funny is apparently a Sagittarius thing.
Really?
So.
I'm like, do I know any other Sages? I feel like I don't know if I know any other Sages. Like,
I don't really know any other ones except OG Malcolm.
OG Malcolm is Sag?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's part of the reason why I messaged him on Tinder.
That's interesting.
So I was like, oh, I'm also a Sagittarius. That was like my opener.
Yeah. Huh. No, I don't think I can say that I've ever... I don't think I know any Sages that I can think of.
Oh, Courtney. Courtney's
Really?
Sagittarius. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, though, I don't really know any other ones.
It's interesting. I'm trying to think. What is the Sagittarius' like perfect match, supposedly? Who's your...
I think Aries is supposed to be... That's always what I've read.
Interesting. What are some Aries guys?
I've literally never dated an Aries or even been close to dating an Aries. I've never, like, really that naturally attracted to them. Which is, I think, is odd.
Well, maybe you just haven't met too many Aries. Like, do you actually know any Aries that you know, or?
Not really. I think Keenan is an Aries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Like, for me, I've actually always dated my most compatible Taurus. My high school boyfriend was a Taurus. Well, college was a fluke, but after college, he was a Taurus as well. Like, I feel like I see it though. I don't know why, but there's this like really deep.
No,
connection.
I think I've read that. Yeah, the Virgos and Taurus are really compatible.
Hema is a Taurus. I don't know why I almost said Gemma. It's like I haven't said her name in a while.
You know what's embarrassing? The first time I like met her, we had like talked to each other on Instagram before because we were in the same sorority or whatever. And then I saw her at a party, and I never like talked to her in person yet before. So I like talked to her, and I was like, "Hey, Gemma," like I like said that because I just read her name, and I was also like barred out.
No, that's what I was calling her that at the beginning.
She just seemed kind of offended, like, and I was like fucked up too, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, Gemma?" And, like, she was just like, "It's Hema." I was like, "Oh shit, I'm so sorry."
It's such a cool name, though. I really like that. No, but she's a Taurus, and like I feel like we get along famously. It just feels like there's like comfort in Tauruses for me. Like I just find this like natural comfort with them. But then again, I'm not honestly that big of an astrology person. Like I love CoStar. CoStar's been so accurate for me. Everybody download CoStar. Actually, CoStar, you should sponsor us.
Yeah, add us on CoStar.
Yeah, add us on CoStar. But no, like, as in CoStar, you should actually sponsor us because I literally, any single guy that I'm remotely interested
yeah, I'm like, hey, you should get a CoStar.
Exactly. I feel
need
like
to read up on if we're compatible or not.
I at least need some sort of, like, affiliate code or something. Like, the amount of users that I've onboarded to your system is insane. So,
we'd like a cut, please.
Exactly.
Where's our check?
Or at least for this, like, conversation. The fact that, for this mention, all right? You guys just made it into a freaking podcast, okay? with a few listeners. A podcast and some listeners.
We will be sending you a strongly worded email.
Give us our money.
Requesting our payment.
But no, it's such a freaking good app. Like
it is.
It's powered by NASA.
See, that's how you know we're not even sponsored and we're talking about it.
Yeah,
like,
it's fucking
what
dope.
The fuck?
I love it. No, it's really well built. And
I know that's always the selling point I give too. It's powered by NASA.
For guys, it's just like, yeah, you should check it out.
That's kind of cool. Okay, I'll look at it. Really, NASA's associated with it?
But it's literally just like they take NASA's data in terms of like star positions and such. That's how it's powered. Like they're powered by NASA's data in terms of star positions and such.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. But no, it's a dope app. Like, I love it. I even love the aesthetic. Anyways, we need to not be spending an entire hour just freaking talking about how amazing this app is without them paying us. So, if they pay us, we can bring it up again. We can make an official ad for them.
Yeah.
But no, it's this I really do believe in like fortune tellers and like that. I like things like written in the stars. I do believe that when you are born, where you're born, these things, like, and how the stars were positioned at the time you were born, it does affect you in some way or form.
Yeah, I feel like it's not that far-fetched of an opinion, like,
I'm just saying, like, I don't understand where they pulled these characteristics from, necessarily, and, like, some of the things.
Yeah, that's true.
I think...
That could be kind of subjective on how it's... But
right.
I also do kind of notice, like, basic themes, I feel like, in a lot of, like,
well,
signs
a lot of
people
these
that I meet.
things are just, like...
It's like, also, am I just conditioning myself to think these things
Yeah,
about that
exactly.
person, too, from
It's...
reading about
Or
their
completely,
sign.
like, biased, and now you begin to see people in that lens. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
true.
I really don't think I can actually guess people's sign. And it's usually like, oh my god, you're a Taurus? No way! And then it's like,
exactly.
Right, I'm additionally attached
Confirmation
now.
bias.
Yeah, exactly. So with that, it's like, I don't necessarily know if it's a thing, but I do believe, like, we're made of stars. You know, people are made of, like, stardust.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, they're 100%, these things affect us, just like the moon affects the tide. There's a correlation between those two. It's like, why isn't there a correlation between the positioning of the stars and the makeup of us?
Yeah.
And if the stars were positioned exactly like that, you and another person, that you guys don't share something.
Yeah.
You know, like, besides just being born at the same time, the same place or something. I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to just, like, meet somebody that you were born at the same time at a hospital with. Imagine. Just like, oh, I was in the hospital room right next to you. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Because then it'd just be like, what was your life like? Like, do we have any similarities just based on the fact that we were born at the same time, same day, right next to each other?
It's like, yo, can I contact the hospital I was born at? And see who else was born at that time.
Yeah, I want everybody that was born.
Like everybody that was born within a couple minutes after me.
But imagine you found out that you're, like, switched at birth or something.
That's how you find that out.
Yeah, that'd be... I don't know, I think that'd be kind of cool. It'd be cool to have that additional layer of, like...
Sounds like a whole movie.
Right? It's like, now it's time to explore this other family and, like, right this wrong or whatever. I don't know. Drama, we love it.
Hollywood, I hope you're listening.
Exactly. I'm manifesting. Mark my frickin' words. I will have a Netflix documentary about me. Mark my fucking words. I will. Hopefully it's not like
Anna Delvey.
not like an Anna Delvey or like a Elizabeth Holmes.
Yeah, you
like,
got me Elizabeth Holmes.
Mackenzie Whalen. Let's like
Con artist.
Yeah, let's hope it's not like that. Like, sometimes it is a fine line. Like you walk a fine line. So that's how I feel a little bit with this, like, new project that I'm working on. Like, this new, basically that's all I'm gonna allude to. This new project that I'm working on. It's a very fine line, but I believe the vision is there. My vision, my thesis is my firm belief, women should be having better sex. Overall.
Yeah.
Like, I feel
amen to that.
right? Like, I feel like it took me until, I want to say, like, the last few years for me to truly kind of explore my sexuality. And, like, I don't think I started playing with myself during sex until, like, the last, like, few years. I want to say it was, like, maybe 4 years ago that I started doing that.
Yeah.
But I've been having sex for, like, 12 years. I've been having sex for 12 years. So it took me 8 years of having sex before I learned that I could easily bring myself to a climax with a little help of, like, myself during sex.
Yeah.
So for 8 years, I was having sex without orgasms for the most part.
Yeah.
That's a fucking long-ass time to just be like, guys, think about that. Imagine having sex for 8 years and, like, let's say 80% of the time you have sex, you don't have an orgasm.
Well, I feel like you can also... It depends on how you position your body, too, during sex. You can, like, have that same effect from, like...
Yeah, no, 100% from sex. But I feel like I never really explored that before.
Yeah.
It was more just, like, I feel like when I was having sex in high school, it was very much so... My boyfriend was in control.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely didn't do that in high school at all.
Like, I didn't do anything in high school. I feel like I was very much so, like, pillow princess, I'm here. You know what I mean? And then, like, yeah, you're, like, giving a blowjob here and there. You know what I mean? But it wasn't... You know what I mean? Where it wasn't, like, you're giving a hand. You know what I mean? But it wasn't, like, I'm exploring these things and, like, I don't know. Anal for me was out of the question during high school. Like, my boyfriend always tried, but that was just, like, fuck no.
Yeah, well, no, I never tried anal in high school.
Yeah,
like,
no.
That's I don't know.
But I just
that
feel
sounds scary. That sounds
it's
so
like
scary.
I was having sex for 4 years though. I lost my virginity like I think like beginning of 9th grade. So I was having sex throughout all of high school.
Yeah.
But it's like, and I enjoyed it. The way my voice just went up right there. I enjoyed it. But no,
Are you sure? It's like I'm holding a gun to your head right now.
But no, I certainly, like, I had good sex in high school, but I also had bad sex in high school. Like, because also, like, during the times my boyfriend and I were on and off, when we would break up, we would sometimes, like, him and I were together for the entire time during high school. From the summer of 8th grade all the way to graduation, him and I were dating. But we would have on and off moments, and during those moments, I'd have, like, one-night stands here and there. You know, I can't remember how many people I slept with in total in high school, maybe, like 6 people or something.
Yeah.
During, like, the 4 years, like, including my boyfriend or something like that. I need to go check, actually. But, like, I don't know. The one-night stands were terrible. For me, they were always fucking awful one-night stands. And, like, having sex with my boyfriend was just always so much better.
Yeah, one-night stands are kind of a waste of time.
I don't know. Like, as I'm getting older, I've had better one-night stands, but I
That's
still
true.
think
No,
that
that's-
they're a waste of time. I still think that
Yeah.
they're not good. But
Yeah.
as in, they're so
No,
much
I've
better than
definitely
in high
had better
school.
one-night stands, like...
So that's why I was always, like, I
As an
always
adult.
believed that guys were good at sex if they had long-term relationships, just because they had time to,
No,
like...
I've definitely learned that that's not always true.
Yeah, right? I learned that that's not all... Like, I
I've
thought that that was
definitely
a
learned
thing.
That's not always true. Because it depends on, like, their sexual behaviors with that girlfriend, too.
Yeah.
Like, how much sex were they having? How
Well,
good
I'm
was
just
that
surprised.
sex? Like,
Just, I don't know. Oh, my goodness. I'm horny now. Sorry. All that's... It's... Whew! Getting hot in here. My mind just went places. Wow. Anywho, what were we talking about? I'm flustered. Yeah, sex. It took bettering sex for women. I think that it took a long time for me to explore these things. And why? Because I don't think that these elements were really shown in porn.
yeah.
Like, I don't see, like, from just my recollection of the porn that I've watched, I don't remember seeing a lot of women play with themselves during sex
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
in, like, the way that I do to bring myself to, you know what I mean? Like, that wasn't something that I learned from there. It was more just kind of like a, let's try this. Oh, wow. kind of thing.
Yeah.
From porn, I feel like I learned more how to pleasure a guy. Like, I learned how to give a blowjob from watching porn.
Definitely.
That was, like, first, like, I watched porn to learn how to give a blowjob. Like, that was kind of, yeah. But I feel like we talked about this. Porn doesn't necessarily show how I would want to be eaten out, though.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, the porn I've seen where, like, a guy's eating a girl out, it just never looks good to me. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look that fun.
Like, I don't know. I
It
have
does not look
very
that fun.
particular, like, I guess I have a very particular taste in porn. Like, I will actually, when I'm on Pornhub, I will actually sit there and probably scroll all the way to, like, page 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 just to find the porno that I'm gonna watch. Like, I don't know if you're like that, but that's how I am with my porn. You said you don't watch that much porn,
I
right?
don't really watch that much porn.
So what do you, like, masturbate to?
My thoughts.
Your thoughts? Like, okay, but is this, like, your thoughts as in previous sex rendezvous that you've had? Are these fantasies? Are they people that you know? Are they, like, celebrities? Are they, what are you masturbating to? Are they characters in movies? Like,
I don't know. Probably just, like, yeah, people I know.
people you know? It's just, yeah, I don't think I've, like, really done it
And that
too
can,
much.
but that can vary, too, on who it is. Like,
Yeah, of course, yeah. I mean, the celebrity thing hasn't really done it for me. I don't think I've ever
yeah,
really...
it doesn't really for me either, honestly.
I feel like the older generation, it does, though. I don't know why. I feel like they often, like, the way that they, I don't know. I don't, at least for me. I don't think I've ever really, I've masturbated to, like, sex scenes in movies. Like, I've definitely masturbated to movies.
Yeah, it's something that's actually visual, I guess.
Yeah, but not, like, let me imagine this guy from this movie, or, like,
Yeah, not in that way.
No. I do, like, when I masturbate, it's either to porn, to fantasies of, like, people that I know, or it's like me replaying the porn in my head as I masturbate. Like if I'm not watching it.
It's like a combination of the two.
Yeah, and I can put like the porn, because then I really like imagining the porn, because like in that scenario, sometimes I put like 2 or 3 different porn videos in one.
Yeah, exactly.
And I just wrote like the best porn ever. And it's like, goddamn, like yeah, a little element of that, and then a little bit of that. Bam! I just have the best porno playing in my head right now. That's what I masturbate to. So sometimes it's better than watching porn, but I do like watching porn because it's like inspiration for like like newer content to refresh my spank bank, I guess.
True.
Yeah. But I've never masturbated to a picture.
I don't think so either.
I don't know how guys can do that. You know what I mean? Like look at a picture of someone and
Yeah.
well, I think it's more because I think girls, when they're masturbating to a person, you're kind of masturbating to their essence. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
I feel like it's not so much of a focus of what their face looks like, but it's like I'm engaging in this sexual act with the essence of like this person. Do you see what I mean? Like I can't, when I like visualize or fantasize about like guys during sex, it's not focused on like what facial expression they're making, but I feel like for men maybe it is. That's why they can masturbate to a picture, because they want to see that girl's face. You know what I mean? And they're probably like looking at the face and just like, like imagining. Yeah, wow. I think we just had a breakthrough. And
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. This happened the other day. I was watching this video of basically like a girl getting a makeover. This was a TikTok video. I think this was TikTok live of like a girl getting a makeover by a guy. And this guy was just like putting lipstick on her.
What? Okay.
And it was just like putting lipstick on her. But it was, I don't know why, it was so sexual to me. And I got so horny. And I was like, all right, I just like need to masturbate right now. Because that's hot. I don't know what it was. But it was something so normal. But the way that they were doing just felt like, and it wasn't like obscene. Like they weren't, like she wasn't dressed all sexy. She was like, you know, and it was a guy like in a baseball cap. He even had a mask on. Like it was, I don't know why. But
He had a mask on.
yeah, he had like a face mask on, you know. And it was like
putting lipstick on.
yeah, he was just like putting lipstick on like in a very normal way. Well, like not, it was like a little bit slower than I feel like it usually would have been. Like it didn't feel like a makeup. I don't know why. I was lying in bed when I watched this, so I was just
Did he do any other makeup on her?
No, it's just like a little bit of
Just
lipstick. And like that just like, I don't know what it was. I just needed to like stop what I was doing and then put my hand in my pants. Oh my goodness. But yeah. One sec, let me light this. What's your favorite porno that you've seen?
I don't know. I remember I watched, like I said, I don't really watch that much porn, but I feel like I watched this one that was like, it was like a movie. I don't even really know if it was like real porn or not. It was kind of like on the borderline of the two.
Was it like soft corn? Soft corn. I like that. Soft corn. Hard corn. Oh my god, I need to write that down. Sorry. No, it's okay. This is being recorded.
It's
Good.
immortalized.
Oh my god, I'm gonna carry a recorder with me now. I feel like I never write notes, but I do have like ideas like that all the time. Okay, continue. Sorry.
I think it was like a French or like European. I just remember watching it on YouTube. I don't remember what it was called.
Oh, it was on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it could have been porn. It was just like soft core.
Yeah. I think so.
Interesting.
I think it was more like a movie. Like,
yeah, I want to make pornos. Because actually, I feel like what prompts me to watch porn is oftentimes I'm watching like TV shows or movies, and that shit like fucking turns me on. Because that's what I like started masturbating to as like a younger child. But like to like scenes in movies and where it's like I watch something and it's like, damn, that was hot. Right? I need to like rewind and like masturbate to that. But like I feel like it just got to a point where it's like the scenes weren't long enough. You know what I mean? Where it's like I want that like visual stimulation as I'm doing this, and it's like the scenes are usually just like little clips or like this and that. And it's like no, I need a like a full-fledged like 5-10 minutes of this sex scene, you know. So that's kind of what brought me to porn. But I don't know. I don't think that women like necessarily what's out there. I don't think that it's because women don't want to watch porn. I just think that there's not a lot of porn out there. Like, who the fuck wants to be like me? I literally will scroll to page 6 or 7 to find the porno that's like suitable. Because a lot of this other stuff, I just could not even get off to. You know what I mean? It kind of grosses me out.
Yeah, I think that's kind of what my experience has been. That's
Right,
why
it's gross.
I
It's
never really
gross.
like watch it.
Yeah, like a lot of these, it's gross. It's not doing it for me. And it's just like, sometimes I feel like a lot of it's taking things too far. The women don't look like they're enjoying it.
That's the biggest thing, is the women don't look like they're enjoying it. And that's
and it's
why
like,
I always
they sound like,
like,
you
yeah,
know,
it just sounds fake.
It does not sound like that's enjoyable. Where it's like, I'm watching this, I do not want that done to me. Especially the crazy things where, like, and I understand, like, having those, like, you do you. I'm not saying we should stop making content like that. I'm not saying that content's not okay, like, that should be banned. No, I'm just saying that content, I'm not the audience. That content does not do it for me. It's okay that it exists, just like same thing with action movies. You don't see me watching, like, Die Hard every day, but it's not like people there, but there's an audience for that. You know, we're rom-com people. Where the fuck's the porn for the rom-com people? You know what I mean? And, like, I understand there's erotica, there's this, and there's that. There's so many different elements that we can explore that hasn't been explored in porn. And it's like, I think sex is art, you know? There's, like, so much to this that we're, like, it was just this lipstick scene that got me thinking. Like, something so subtle that, because it would be a beautiful start to a porno. You know, it's just something so subtle, that, like, faint touch of the lips, you know? And I like that it's, like, this play on not necessarily gender roles, but also just, like, makeup artists, having a man as a makeup artist, and seeing this, like, gentle, vulnerable side, where it's like, I'm just gently, like, putting lipstick on you. You know, like, I like that it's, like, he's so masculine, where, like, there's, like, these really subtle things about this that's working for me. That I don't even, like, they haven't even started to touch each other. And I'm already like, all right, I'm salivating. I'm salivating, what's next? You know, like, that should be the start of the porno. And then it's just like, there's a build-up, there's a tension, there's, like, a making me yearn for more, and, like, right? Like, the porn should be able to do that.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like that's what's also different for women, is, like, I need build-up and tension and, like, my own, you know, like, experiences, I feel like, with people. So it's like, seeing that portrayed is super hot.
Exactly. And, like, I'm thinking with these, I just lost my train of thought. Porn can just be so oh yeah, no, this is what I was thinking. With these pornos as well, like, you know what I would be interested in? I think that I definitely feel this way, that after I've, like, come, or after I've orgasmed to a porn, I usually kind of am like, all right, ew, like, I need to, like, close this. Like, this cannot be open anymore. Like, gross, go away kind of feeling afterwards. I don't know if it's because of all, like, the gross ads on the side that aren't speaking to me, or if it's because, like, the porn was kind of, like, on the edge of gross, and after I've orgasmed, I'd no longer want to be, like, involved. I want to create pornos where it's like, I've orgasmed, now I want to press pause and come back to this a little later. You know what I mean? Where it's like, all right, we've gotten to this point. We just, baby, we just had our first orgasm. There's more to this story. You know, and then you can pick up where it's like, that was just round one. And then, same thing, the porn continues. Same two characters, round two. You know what I mean? There's build-up. Where you can follow two characters as well in this porno. Where suddenly they're in Paris having sex. And it's just like, I love this character. You know what I mean? Where it's like, there's different ways to do porn. Why the fuck haven't we, like, you know what I mean? Just giving it a try. Maybe I need to explore more. I haven't, honestly, I just go to Pornhub. I'm just lazy. I haven't explored outside of Pornhub. I bet people are listening and just frustrated, like, Mackenzie, you can try this or that. There's so many other options besides Pornhub, but okay, I guess that's what I'll do this weekend. A little bit of exploring. Let's see what's out there. I gotta go see what's out there. Damn, there's so much more to explore in terms of sexuality.
Yeah.
I love it. What gets people going? No, that lipstick scene, I still can't get over it.
You have a lipstick kink, Mackenzie?
I don't know. But the weird thing about that is, I don't know if I'd be turned on if some guy was putting lipstick on me.
Somebody did that to you, yeah.
Yeah, like, as in, I don't want to be that woman in that situation, but it's more just the scene of that unfolding. Like, the tension between those two that I can feel. It's just like for me, I wouldn't really be in that situation. It's like not often do people put makeup on me, and if they are putting makeup on me, it's usually under the circumstance I've got some shit to do, and it's like this is not like a romantic moment where you put lipstick on me and we have sex. You know what I mean? Like it's a fantasy. Do you see what I'm saying? Like in terms of like my real logical sense of myself, I would never see myself in a situation where I'm like, we're alone. You're putting makeup on me, and now we're ravaging each other on the floor. Like, no, if in real life, if I have a makeup artist putting makeup on me, it's most likely, okay, now I've got a photo shoot afterwards, or this, or that, or going on TV, or something. It's not just, let's have sex after you've put all this makeup on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anywho. Like, am I different from other women? Am I just assuming other women are like this, and I'm just, like, absolutely wrong?
Like what? Exactly.
That they actually do want to watch porn and consume that kind of content. It's just they have not found the content that's for them yet.
Yeah.
Like, do you think that you would be open to watching porn if it was different? If it was more like that one porn you watched?
Yeah, if it was more like a movie, like, where it's like, but it also has actual sex.
It's like a super sexy movie, right?
Yeah.
Like, probably was the acting good in that movie?
Yeah, like it followed like two characters along with it, and it was, but it was just like there was a lot of like sex scenes in it.
Yeah. I know, it could definitely be something like that, or just like the possibilities are endless. And even if we made like higher production, it's just, I think that the issue is there's so much free porn that, I don't know, I'm just speaking out of my ass maybe, but I think that there's so much free porn that people aren't really investing a lot of money to make higher quality content.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like more and more, you know what I mean? Where it's like they're not investing in a beautiful scene. They're not investing in even new sheets. Like, as in, like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of the porn that's out there, it's like, it looks like amateur porn. Yeah. Like, a lot of the porn that I watch, at least, is amateur porn. I've never paid for porn. But I do know that, like, paid porn is out there. I've seen, like, paid porn. I'm sure it's a lot, like, cleaner and, like, more gore. Maybe I just need to pay for porn. No, I'm never going to pay for porn. Fuck. No. Yeah, why the fuck would I pay for porn?
Did you ever see that Pirates, like, porn movie?
No.
You've never seen that? It's
What's
like a
that?
Pirates of the Caribbean, like, porn movie.
What?
You've never seen this?
No,
oh my
where
god,
is
this
it?
came out a long time ago.
Where can I watch this?
I don't know, but it's like, it's an actual porn, but it's like Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, shit.
I think it's called Pirates.
Okay, I'm gonna go look that up.
I think it's just called Pirates, or like Pirates.
I have a lot to do this weekend. I'm glad I got these new pajamas. We're ready to break them in. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just like do some research this weekend. I kind of want to start writing a blog.
Go for it.
Like, I don't know about what, but just like sex. I'm curious. Porn. Like, I just think that we saw a spike in toy, like, sales, sex toy sales during COVID. Why do you think that is?
Because people are at home and bored.
So, yeah, they could consume porn as well. They're at home and bored.
Yeah.
Like, exploring new things. Damn. Fuck, I should have gotten this together before COVID.
Yes, you could exploit these people at home.
Well, no, just I would have had more viewership and could have gotten better feedback on the content. You know what I mean? Because, like, now it would be more, it's like, people have less time to just sit around and watch porn.
Well,
I feel like if it's good, I'd watch it. I don't know.
yeah.
I'm gonna go watch Pirates. I'll let you know what I think.
I'm pretty sure it was pretty bad. Like, the acting's not that good.
That's what I'm saying. I really want to cast.
But it was just, like, it was pretty high production of it. Like,
Really?
I feel like it
the
was,
acting was bad?
it was just, like, there was a big cast. Like, they definitely had, like, set changes and, like, costumes. And it's just, like, it's pretty, like, elaborate. Just for, like, a porn.
Oh my god, I should look into that. I should really look into that. Did you like it?
I don't remember. I mean, it was just, like, kind of ridiculous. Like, that it was just, like...
I've seen some ridiculous porn out there, like funny porn almost. Have you ever seen funny porn?
Yeah.
Like, was that kind of like funny porn?
I think so, yeah.
It's like, there's this one porno I watched. I actually watched this with my high school boyfriend. It was, I remember this vividly. It was a really weird porno. It started in, like, a room that was kind of, like, dark and, like reddish or something. Like, you know, like, kind of like a reddish vibe, and the walls
Yeah.
looked kind of, like, weird or whatever. And then there was, like, a guy dressed like a baby.
What the fuck?
And then there was, like, a doorway, because the inside of this room is, like, all red, and, like, they had, like, weird stuff all over the walls and everything. Like mushy looking stuff. And then there was a doorway that was, like, kind of, like, covered. And then the baby, like, exits out of the doorway or whatever, and then, like, on the other side of the doorway, you see that it's, like, a vagina. So it's, like, a baby coming out of a vagina, right? And then there's, like, a woman on the other side that then, like, it's like, oh my god, like, it's a baby or something, and, like has sex with him. Like, it's, like, really, it was really fucking weird, but then also, like, funny, because there's this grown man that's, like, acting like a baby, and there's a woman that's, like, taking care of the baby, and then they start having sex. It was, like, weird, but then the sex is still hot, but it was, like, you know what I mean? Where I was like, what? There are people fucking making this shit, and there's nobody making stuff that's, like, tailored to women. Are you serious? I was like, what audience is this for? And, like, there's, like,
Yeah,
clearly,
what
like,
the fuck?
you know, there was effort put into this, right? Like, it's, like, the room looks like a womb. He exited out of a doorway that looks like a vagina. It was, like, you know, there's actual, like, have you seen, like, A Little Shop of Horrors?
Yeah.
Remember how the plant looked? Seymour.
Yeah.
You know, like, it was kind of like a vagina made out of that kind of material. You know what I mean? So it looked like it was, like there was effort put into making a vaginal doorway, and, like, so that's why I was just like, what the fuck? But we can't have, like, a woman writing, maybe a woman wrote it, who knows, but having a woman write, direct, and cast porn,
Yeah.
you know, like, let's just try it. Let's just see what the fuck that looks like. Because also for casting, if you let me cast porn, I wouldn't choose people based on looks. I'd be like, all right, this is how we're going to do casting. I want all the guys, all the girls come in this room right now, and I want you to start touching each other. Dude, it's a porn casting. The fuck? Like, people are going to be used to this. Rather than a one-on-one, no, I don't want to see you by yourself. I want to see you and the chemistry you have with someone else.
Yeah.
That's the porno I want to see. You know what I mean? When you just, like,
True.
I want the two, like, just, okay, kiss each other. Maybe I choose a guy first. I'm like, okay, this guy's really hot. I choose him. And then I bring in all the girls with him just to see which one he has natural chemistry with. Because that's the hottest. That's so much fucking hotter than, like, trying to make it work.
Yeah.
You know, like, just pretending. You can see the difference. I feel like you can even feel the difference.
Yeah.
And it's, like, that much hotter. Because that's why I feel like movies are that much hotter, because the actors are good. Or they're actually turned on by each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you feel
Yeah,
that.
like, you feel natural chemistry usually, like...
Yeah. And also you see,
On a
watch screen, like, on screen sometimes there's people without chemistry, where it's just kind of like,
Yeah,
it's
you can
weird that
feel
these two
it.
people are, like,
That's how I always felt
together.
about 50 Shades of Grey. I thought those
I've
two
never
actors...
seen it.
I thought those two actors had just no chemistry, and the whole movie is about
sex,
their
chemistry.
sex life, and it's just, like,
Yeah.
it just does not... It feels so wrong. That's
Yeah.
why... I think that's
I've
why I
never
got a lot of
seen it.
hate
I
as a
should watch
movie.
it. There's another one that I thought was super wrong. What is that girl? That girl from Hunger Games.
Jennifer Lawrence?
And then she's in a love movie with that guy, Bradley, whatever. Bradley Cooper? Is that his name?
Yeah. What
Is
was
his name Bradley Cooper?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, it was like something in the stars, or... No, that was a Lady Gaga movie, right? Was it a Lady Gaga movie?
Oh, that was,
Right?
A Star is Born?
A Star is Born? I've never watched it. I just saw the
That
cover.
was Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
Okay, then there was another movie with Jennifer Lawrence.
And Bradley Cooper.
I think so.
I think that's Silver
Silver Lining?
Linings Playbook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's that one. I just thought they had no chemistry. I was like, fuck that, and watch it. I think I
I
thought,
didn't really watch that movie.
yeah. It just looked horrible.
What?
It just looked horrible.
Yeah, I think I watched part of it, but I didn't watch the whole thing.
Kind of lit. In, like, a good
What time
way.
is it? Okay.
Time to a go-go?